I want to tell you about an exciting journey I'm asking the church to go on for the next few weeks. Tomorrow, Monday the 7th, we're going to start 40 days of intimacy with God. It's a 40-day journey together as we put aside time to invest in our relationship with God and deepen our love for Him. For each of you, that journey might be different. It's not a formula or a set of rules. It's just a commitment to take time each day for 40 days to spend time with God. To take some time each day, 20 minutes, for some of you maybe 40 minutes, for some of you maybe even an hour, to spend time in His presence. Now, if you've already developed a daily routine with God, you may have already discovered what works best for you to connect with Him. But if you hadn't, then I would recommend you follow a pattern that we might all follow. Just take 4 sets of 5 minutes. Spend 5 minutes worshipping God. Maybe put on a worship CD, find a song on YouTube or Spotify or some other streaming service. Maybe even just sing a worship song that you know well. Use this 5 minutes to adore God, to give Him praise and to worship who He is. Just spend 5 minutes worshipping God. Then spend 5 minutes reading the Bible. I'm going to recommend each day a passage that you can read, but you might want to follow your own reading plan if you've got one. But use this time to look at how the Bible shows us God's love, how great God is. Some passages really show God's love really clearly, and others are quite harder. You might have to search for it, but it's there. I promise you it's there. Now, in 5 minutes, you could probably read a passage a few times, so read it a few times, let it sink in. Maybe underline anything that thrills you or delights you. Write down the questions that it raises. Then take 5 minutes in prayer. Just simply talking to God. Tell Him what's on your mind. Ask Him what's on His. Ask Him to reveal His love for you more and more each day. Ask Him to deepen your love for Him. Tell Him about the questions or fears or frustrations on your mind. If your mind goes blank, then just spend time thanking Him for anything and everything you can think of. Lastly, after all that, spend 5 minutes writing down what just happened. What did you sing? What did you read? What did you pray about? Did you spot anything you've never seen before? Where you were left with questions that you're left to answer? And that'll take you about 20 minutes. If you want to, don't do them in 5 minutes. Do them in 10. That'll take you 40. Or maybe 15 minutes on each. That'll take you an hour. Whatever works for you. Now, I can promise you, if you decide to devote yourself to 40 days of spending time with God, it'll be more rewarding than you can imagine. It won't always be easy. Some days will be tough. But you will get much more from this than you can imagine. Let me just finish by reading to you from Ephesians 3:20. This from the Passion Translation. It says this. It says, "Never doubt God's mighty power to work in you and accomplish all this. He'll achieve infinitely more than your greatest request, your most unbelievable dream, and exceed your wildest imagination. He'll outdo them all, for His miraculous power constantly energizes you."